Razavan for FightHype.com with me. I've got Mr. Jimmy Mac Jr.
How you doing, Raza?
Not too bad, my friend. Not too bad. First time on the channel?
First time on the channel, yeah. I've not been on here,
How come we haven't got you on the channel?
I don't know, mate. You've just never come and asked me.
I've been chasing you for about a month.
You have been, to be fair, but you've got us now, so...
Finally.
Yeah.
We're here today at the media workout for James DeGale. Big fight coming up with Badou Jack.
Yeah.
I know you're involved quite a lot. Obviously, your father is his trainer. How has James been over the last couple of weeks and during camp?
Yeah, do you know what? Like, since the fight got announced, he's just been on a... I've never seen him like it before. It's almost like he was before the DeGale fight when he was challenging for a world title. He's so hungry and motivated for this fight, and it's so good to see because for the Medina fight, the last fight, we were saying to him, look, chump, like, you've got to, come on, like, this kid's got 30 knockouts, and he was going to me, Jay, no disrespect to Paul, this is off the record, he's going, it's terrible, I can't, like, so if I can't beat him, then, you know, I'm like, I shouldn't be a world champion. I was going, no, so he's acting to really, like, motivate him to like, he was always training, and like, in that respect, but this fight, you have not got to motivate him at all. When all the chips are down, this is what James is like he said, like, he loves all the big fights, the bright lights, and this is him. This is what he's in boxing for.
You think that was the main difference between the Paul Medina obviously fight, where James didn't come up, and he had a lot of negative criticism about him, about he wasn't his best, he was very down. Even the post-fight press conference, yeah, you're the worst mandatory I've ever faced.
I think obviously after the fight, that post-fight, where it's so fresh after the fight, and your emotions are still high, and you know you're pumped up still. And I mean, he won comfortably enough, but he said I still didn't box to the best. And I think why he was so irate after is because Paul Medina actually spat at him, like, in between one of the rounds. I think it was after the 11th round. So James basically said, how can I respect a man who spat at me? So that's why I think he sort of half went on the turn a little bit and just basically started running him.
Obviously, Badou Jack, who's currently the WBC, the green belt holder in the division. What weaknesses does Badou present that James can kind of possess?
Do you know what? I think he does everything really well. He's got good boxing ability, he's got good defence, he's big, he's very physical, he's strong. So in that respect, there's not a lot of weaknesses there, but he's coming up against someone in James who, bear in mind, he's won an Olympic gold medal. He's seen every single style possible you can see, that, like going into a ring. So there's nothing Badou Jack can bring to the table that James hasn't already seen or dealt with before in the past. And I just think James's unorthodox style will just confuse him, and I just can't see in any department. James can match him in every department, whether it be for skill, for power, for speed, fitness, defence. But James is just that little bit more special, and he's got that little bit extra, and that's what I see coming through and winning James's fight, just being himself, being James DeGale.
Badou Jack is obviously part of Mayweather Promotions and the money team, so you're going to have the whole money team there, you're going to have Floyd Mayweather there. Do you think that's going to encourage James even more in front of Floyd to do a lesson on one of Floyd's boys?
James DeGale is a massive Floyd Mayweather fan, and Floyd Mayweather is his favourite fighter, so to actually have him at the fight for James will be an honour, like to sit ringside and watch him in the biggest fight of his life. And Floyd said a few things on Sky actually, and said James DeGale reminds me of myself when I was his age. And James was like, wow, like, that's good. And if James can go on and do as well as Floyd Mayweather's done, then, you know, I'm sure he'd be a very, very happy man. But I think James loves all that, like, you know, like, the Americans are quite known for being quite like hyped and like they shout, they're quite loud and that. He loves all that. He gets involved, has a bit of the banter and that. But it's all part of it, isn't it? It's all part of it.
We saw that the DeGale weigh-in, didn't we?
Yeah, they was all like barking, and I think DeGale's brother was saying things, and James just flowed with it and just enjoyed it. Like, he can get down just how they get down if they wanna.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm going to be a devil's advocate and talking right ahead. James DeGale comes through Badou Jack. Looks like it'll be the big one with Callum Smith, who's, you know, the president of the WBC confirmed that Callum Smith is the mandatory for the green belt, and the winner has to fight Callum Smith. Huge fight in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah, massive fight. Of course, I think obviously the winner of that fight, I think they've got a 28-day negotiation period, and then the fight has to take place within 90 days or something. for us, it's a massive fight to come back home to the UK. And Callum Smith's a brilliant fighter. He's a good young fighter. But there's just something not there. Like, listen, he might be the real deal, Callum Smith. We still don't know, but he's not been proven at world level. James has gone out to America and beat Darrell. He's beat Boutte. He's boxed the tough like mandatory in Porky Medina. He's going to go out and beat Badou Jack. So he's proven world class. Callum Smith could be world class, but no one knows yet. And
What you assist on his last couple of performances? He fought on Saturday night.
do you know? I'm going to be completely. I'm not. I was out on Saturday and I come back and I see the Chisora fight and I see the Joshua fight. So I've not actually watched it yet. But a few people like text me and said they've seen him box better. But listen, ultimately, when you're in them fights, I know because James, we just spoke about the same thing. When you can't mentally get yourself up for him, you don't box to your best. If he's fighting James DeGale for all the marbles in England on a massive fight, he's going to be right up for it. So I'm not fooled by all the people saying, "Oh, he didn't look good," and this, that, and the other, because different, like these big fights, they do something to you and they put you on another level, so you can't really read too much into it.
Jimmy Mac, thank you for a few words of wisdom.
No problem.
And hopefully we'll catch up with you in cold New York, because I've heard it's going to be really, really
Make
cold.
sure you got your coat. I'm going to bring my one as well.
Scarf, gloves and the hat.
Scarf, gloves and hat, yep.
And hat.
Thermals. Yeah.
Might as well be my Wellington boots.
That's
then.
it, mate, yeah. Why not?
Jimmy Mac, thank you for a little bit of time, and we'll catch up with you in New York.
Top man, Raza.
Jimmy Mac for FightHype.com, thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.